It looks like some of our lights are not working. I wonder what happened to that. Anyhow, I've been looking at some of my older videos. Well, I was looking at one of my videos that was, when I first started my YouTube channel, that's what I was doing, and I called myself the Wood Dauber. And it's not quite clear in my mind yet why I quit doing the woodwork and changed my name to Junk Dauber. But yeah, I thought I'd run that video again. So it's what I was doing, and I wish to gosh I could still do that. I wished I'd have never got away from it. But I was making all kind of crafts and stuff out of used wood. I would find old distressed wood and make stuff out of it. Of course, I can't do that now. But yeah, I was doing birdhouses and religious stuff like crosses and stuff out of distressed wood, all that stuff, and I really enjoyed doing it. I think I was getting some static from my landlord about my shop I had out there. I actually had a canopy and everything, and I had my shop under that. I can't remember. But anyway, take a look at this. Maybe you'll, it's still in my list of videos, but it's way back, and a lot of people don't go looking that far back. But, so I'll run this again, kind of give you an idea of the stuff that I was doing, and I really enjoyed it. I guess I need to explain. I want to tell people how I think. And I don't know where this, I don't really scrap anymore. I scrap, but it's not to sell, it's to bring home and keep for me to build my little crafts and projects and stuff that I want to build. Of course, if I run into a big score on something, I'll try and sell it. But for the most part now, I'm just a sucker for, I'll be driving down the road and I'll see a big old pile of wood, old fence boards and stuff, fence posts laying there in a pile to go to the landfill. And I'll stop and check that sucker out for the wood. I love the old wood. Especially those wooden fences that you can buy them at Lowe's in sections, and they got them little thin boards on them. And these things, they get looking pretty bad, and the people will take them down, or they'll even fall down. And I love to get them boards and I cut them up in pieces like this to make crafts with and stuff. It's already distressed. I don't have to make it look old. And then I cut it up into pieces like I can use for whatever I'm doing. Most of the time I'm making signs and stuff, you know, like that, or boards for people to make their own signs on out of this distressed wood. A lot of people go buy new wood and make these things, and then that go through the trouble to make it look distressed. And heck, you can get all the distressed looking wood you want. You don't have to make it look like nothing except clean it up and cut it up with whatever pieces you need. And I love this old wood. And even when I see furniture or something sitting out, if it's dressers or chest of drawers or wood headboard, stuff like that, I'll stop and take a look at it. What I'm looking for is the stuff that's made out of the hardwoods, but it's not made out of that particle board and stuff like a lot of it is today. And I'll pull drawers out, and if them drawer fronts are solid fronts like this was a drawer front. It's walnut veneer on this side, which I don't care about. I'm gonna plane this down to a thinner thickness anyway. But the rest of it, it's this is maple, and it's solid. It's not that cheap stuff. I can get some nice crafts out of this stuff, and I got a whole set of these. I hadn't done anything with them yet, and I get fence posts that are rotten on the outside, and I make stuff like these crosses. This was out of a 2x4 fence post. As you can see on the edge there, it's kind of, it's rough, it's distressed, and then the inside you can see that it's not new wood, but I make these crosses and stuff out of them for some churches and stuff, and I sell a few. But I love making this stuff, and this was a 4x4, and I cut it into about 2-foot sections, and I ripped this thing on my table saw. I have to rip it one way and then flip it over and rip it the other way to get all the way through. But I get these boards about 5/8 of an inch thick, and as you can see, the wood's beautiful. And this has been treated with a clear coat. I put clear coat on. But there's just all kind of stuff that you can do. This is another one. I think it's extremely pretty. And here's one where it's 4x4 fence post that you can see was really distressed on the outside. This was part of it, and this is part of it. And it was like that all the way around, so I split the 4x4 directly in two and got two boards this thick. All this distressed wood. I don't trim that off. This is what people want. They want to see that old wood. And you'd be surprised at some of the looks you can get with this stuff. Here's another one I really like. This is part of a 4x4 fence post. And these little nails or brass heads or whatever you want to call them, they came off of a sofa, no love seat in a sofa that went around the arms. I think there was about 30 on each arm, and I pried those off because these things, to buy these, they're God, probably $35 for a box. A box is, the big nails I think is only $500 in a box. The smaller nails, they're $1,000. And the upholstery trade, they use them a lot. That's what I did for 40 years, is build furniture and upholster furniture and stuff like that. Also got into van seats when the van conversion was real big. But that's what these come from, but I pull them. I look for anything like that that I can use. But a lot of old furniture like that, when it gets thrown out, if it's got hardwood on it and not too hard to clean up, I'll get that thing. And people look at me like I'm crazy. This is this is solid oak. These is drawer sides and backs, and it's not the particle board. It's solid wood. And talk about making great crafts, birdhouses, just anything that's decorative that you want to use. And this is all free stuff. It's out there. And you can go to Lowe's and buy a board that's about that long, and it's $7, and it's that thick. It's $7 for a piece of oak like that, or a piece of poplar, and this it's free. Free. And I just love getting this stuff. Love getting it. Also, sometimes I come across some oak boards that's real rough from the outside. It was part of shipping crates and stuff. And those boards, some of them are made of oak. And as you can see, this is a nice piece of oak. I forget what I was using this piece for, but I made several of these. These come out of 4x4 oak posts. And they clean up nice, they clean out nice. And that's about $8. And it's free. So, anyway, let me show you this. This is a piece of cedar. Now this was a 2x4. I bought this at Lowe's, but I bought a 2x4 cedar board for $7, and it was like it was 8 foot long. So this is 2 foot. So I got four pieces of 2x4 cedar, 2 foot long, and then I ripped them and resawed them into thinner boards, and got let's see, got three pieces out of each 2 foot piece. And so I got a lot of cedar for the $7, and it's nice cedar, still has the aroma. Sometimes I run across old cedar boards out in the wild, I call it, you know, when people's laid it out or something and don't want it. But I just, any old wood I see, I'm just attracted to it. I don't know why. I see something like this. It's not ugly to me. It has a lot of potential. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is the only piece of this I found somewhere. It was on the side of the road in a pile of wood. And that just caught my eye. But I'll make something with that. I don't know what I'll do with it. It ain't much there, but I'll figure something out. This hasn't been cleaned or treated or anything. But, and here's a 2x4 piece of oak that cleaned up real nice. It was all old and rotten on the edges and outside. And here I've got a nice solid piece of oak. This thing weighs about 5 pounds. And I have lots of pieces like this that I get. It costs me absolutely enough. Just the time to pick it up and the time to clean it up and see what I can do with it. That's my problem with, like I said, I don't scrap anymore. I used to scrap metal, but back when I was scrapping metal, copper was almost $3 a pound. Steel was 11 and 12 cents a pound, or $12 a hundred. Brass, I forget what it was, but it was up there too. And aluminum cans was almost $1 a pound. Back then it was kind of, I don't see how people make it scrapping nowadays with the prices down like it is. I mean, it's just totally ridiculous. But my problem now is I don't want to throw nothing away. I want to keep it. I want to use it. I was watching one of the YouTube, what's he call himself, pallet and scrap man, or pallet and scrapper man, something. I'll put a link to it on this video. But he went to somewhere, they got a contact about some steel and stuff, and he went there and had it all loaded up, and he had these huge steel frame carts with these 4 and 5 inch swivel casters on each one, and those things brand new. The swivel caster that big around is right at $20 new. The flea market, you probably get $7 or $8 a piece for them. And he didn't take the things off. He sold them for scrap at, I don't know, 3 or 4 cents a pound. I'll guarantee you, wherever he scrapped them, if the right person saw them, they were going to take. I mean, all you do is unbolt them all. Nothing to it. Just like shopping carts. If I see shopping carts that's beat up and bent up, laying out in the woods or on the side of the road, if it's got them casters on them, I get them suckers. There's just two on the front are swivels, and they're about 4 inches, and 2 on the back. They're not swivel, but they're good casters, and I always get them. Now them on the back, you have to cut them off because they're welded on, but the ones on the front, they're bolted on. So I always get them things. But that's my problem now. I don't grab stuff to sell. I grab it to make something that I can sell for more money. And I just love it. I don't know where this comes from. I've been called all kind of junk name, junker, scrapper, wood dauber. Some people even call me a shit dauber. But I don't care. But I had to quit scrapping. It got to be, I'm 76 and I'm not all that good physically. 2021's just right around the corner now. I've got a New Year's resolution I'm gonna do. Some people make them, some people don't. Some people make them and don't do it. I've been thinking about my weight. I'm about 280 pounds. I believe if I could lose 80 pounds, I would feel a whole lot better, and I would be a whole lot easier for me to walk again. So folks, that's gonna be my New Year's resolution. And I'm gonna try my best to keep it. I'll see you guys in the next video. So have a nice Christmas. It's still Christmas Day, and my family was up till 2 a.m. So, and it's after 12 now, and ain't none of them up, except me. But y'all, have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.